We are doing a backtest for Ultra AI version 7.9.2. This backtest will be used with three trading symbols: USA 500, USDJPY, and gold. We'll be running it on a $10,000 account with 1 to 500 left. Okay, the strategy tester is showing two parts. On the left hand side you've got the graph. That is a visual representation of what you see on the right side of the terminal. At the moment it is on USA 500, and a couple of facts about Ultra AI. In this backtest we are using the triple EMA for the entry. To qualify the entry, the price has to be above the triple EMA in 2 time frames. Ultra AI has two groups of trades, group 0, 1 and 2, and we use ATR values to determine a take profit level. In this backtest we have group 0 and 1 on 12 and group 2 on 3, meaning that, for example, with group 2, if the ATR value reaches 3 from the entry, that will be at stake profit level. You'll see in the backtest I'm just switching between the different symbols so you can see that Ultra AI is trading on all three at the same time. The drawdown you see there on the left was for the period of end of February 2020 when the market stopped because of worldwide infections. But you can see that Ultra AI is managing the drawdown really well. It recovers and eventually uses its garbage collect function to get rid of losing trades and then also closing winning trades at the same time. With Ultra AI you can determine how much risk you want to allocate in a daily ATR value. In this backtest we are using 5% of daily ATR as a risk factor. The basket TP target is 10%. The gaps between trades on the winning and losing side position is 0.5 ATR. You will see that ATR is used in a lot of the functionality of Ultra AI to determine certain factors as trade size, risk, position gaps, and so forth. You also have the functionality to determine how often you want to trade. There is a time interval for time weighted entries. In this backtest it is set to 1 hour, and the medium time frame for the triple trend is set to 4 hours. There you can see that at the moment the risk is just over 5% on the maximum 5% that's allocated. Ultra AI uses two types of trailing. There is a trailing period on group 1 on the medium time frame and group 0 on the daily, and in this backtest we are using 7, and then the trailing period for trail stop loss is set at 100. Ultra AI is also set to only go long in this test. It does have the functionality to go long and short, and the recommendation would be not to use the same symbols to go long and short, otherwise you will create a natural hedge. You can also determine how much risk you want to allocate for each trade based on your daily allowed risk. So for example, in this backtest we are allocating 0.25 of your daily risk for group 0 and 1 trades, and on group 2 we are allocating 0.5% risk for the trades. A single position contains 3 trades, group 0, 1 and 2. There is a garbage collect function built into Ultra AI, which has a functionality based on the ATR, the daily risk, to get rid of losing positions while simultaneously taking profits. This percentage can be set according to what you want. In this test we've got the daily risk target at 1% and the daily risk to trigger it also at 1 ATR, and then the minimum days to start targeting losing position is also set at 1 day. These values can be changed according to how you want to use Ultra AI. A great feature about Ultra AI is that it has a built-in correlation function which check for correlation between symbols. This allows you to diversify between symbols and your risk to avoid unnecessarily trading the same symbols or symbols that's going into the same direction. And this could be set according to your preference. In general, we would run a correlation between 0.7 and 0.8, but you also have the functionality of switching it off and setting it to 1 for no correlation, to allow for the EA to to open up position on all available symbols if it wishes to do so. As you can see, it's about 18 months since the test started. We are almost at 4x in the account. As you can see, Ultra AI really takes advantage of trending markets and will constantly open up trades and build up into the positions to eventually close for profits with the various options available. Just going to continue to let it run until it's almost done, and for persons that are interested, we are giving training on Ultra AI for customers that purchase Ultra AI, and we also assist with installation, backtesting and setup based on your needs with your broker and account size and the allowed risk that you want to take. As you can see, the backtest completed. It did a gross profit of $78,000 with a 3.32 profit factor and equity drawdown of 19.9%.
Visit smarttradingrobots.com.